Go on.
So I was just at Vegas, right?
This weekend?
This weekend, I was just at Vegas.
Uh-huh.
Yesterday, it's not ghosts or anything, but I prayed. I
Because you're scared you're gonna run into them. Is that what it is?
yeah, I kind of prayed like
Let me-
to keep an eye on us and this and that.
Uh-huh.
And you know how we all hated the number 9 and stuff. Well, somehow I got room 918 and 920.
9-4.
Yeah, the 9, because Dad died on the 9, Mom died 9, the month of September. Everything happened in September.
Okay.
And I want a connecting room, so I got a connecting room. I didn't have no incident or anything like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Saturday night time to come home, this girl come back to the hotel.
Who's this girl?
Annabelle came back to the hotel hungry. So I ordered some food, and mind you, somebody tell me that I saved Annabelle food under her feet, but I meant to also give a piece to somebody. I don't know who, but
Oh, so she ordered food, but she didn't eat
but
it.
she didn't get to eat it. She fell asleep. I tried to wake her up. Or pick her up. She won't wake up.
Okay.
This girl don't wake up. So I saved her some pizza, which I shouldn't have, but something tell me put it in a plate and put it somebody else, but I don't.
Like you heard,
Like I
intuition,
hear.
huh?
Yeah, I go, there's nothing in here because I slept through the night. I said, I don't feel, there's no spirit or anything in that room.
Uh-huh.
Not that I asked for it, but when I wake up the next day, I was thinking, I was like, oh, okay, it was a good sleep. There's really nothing in here.
Uh,
Well, just last night, at 2 o'clock in the morning,
last night, like here.
not here, but no, not last night. The last night, the last night that we stayed, like Saturday night.
The last night there.
Yeah,
uh-huh.
the last night there.
Uh-huh.
I hear a humming, a woman talking, like coming through the room where Tita and Crystal stayed at there.
The connecting room.
Yeah, and the connecting room is like some talking. And I know all the girls have already left and everybody was already asleep. And I just hear some humming about 3 o'clock in the morning, like somebody was talking, walking towards me. And I had used one of those soft blankets, had dragged my blanket out of my body, like sliding, like dragged down. And I could feel the blanket going down slowly out of my body. Right? It just was coming down on the side. And I just grab it and pull it back up and put it under the blanket heck of fast.
So you knew it was something.
But I didn't know what it was.
What time?
It was at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh.
And I woke up. I was too scared. And so finally I got the blanket on me. Do you know I have chills from head to toe, like hair growing?
Yep, that's them.
And I looked out. I only could see Daylight on the couch sleeping. He was on the sofa bed. On the couch. And I seen the light under the door was open. The front door light is on, which is in Crystal's room and them. But I don't see. I looked around. Everybody was still asleep. So I managed to, I'm gonna go back to sleep. And then that's when Annabelle woke. She woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and she said, "I'm cold. I don't know where my blanket is." And at first I thought Annabelle was coming to pull the blanket from me, right? But Annabelle wasn't even awake. She was still wrapping the blanket I put her in. So eventually I got up, I got up and gave Annabelle the blanket, and Annabelle went back to sleep. I thought Annabelle was pulling the blanket out of my body.
And her blanket was also gone.
I don't have a blanket sleeping. Me and Eddie has no blanket. We were sleeping on the sheets. They ran out of blanket, but I bought a blanket from home, which Annabelle sleeps on the blanket. And Caitlin have her own blanket, and I gave my blanket, to Daylight. And we just, I don't really really care for blankets anyway, so I was using
the
sheets just to cover myself, but Eddie had wrapped both sheets on his body.
Eddie?
Yes, I swear. Now I have no blanket. So I went to go get a blanket from Annabelle. But how the blanket falls off my body,
You sure it wasn't your husband that dragged it out from you?
No, he's sleeping on the other corner, wrap around me the other. He was on the left side near the window. I'm in the right side of the bed, which is next to the girl's bed, and I was sleeping on the side. But if the blanket would have fallen off your body, it would have just dropped off your body, right? But the blanket was going down like this, slow motion, like rubbing your body, like in a slow motion, like rubbing down, like somebody was pulling it.
And they probably know you're awake too.
Yes, and I'm like, ooh, chills. And I'm trying to figure out.
It was coming
It
down.
was coming down. I was like, but it feels like a hand pulling. And I thought it was Annabelle, but I can't move. I can't open my eye. I can't move my body. Until the bed, until the last piece. When the blanket fell off your body to the bed, everything should go broop already, right? It shouldn't even have the little corner.
Like it felt like somebody pulled it slowly.
Yes, pull it slowly, and then just this little piece still left there like that. When all the blankets is down on the ground, why do I still have a little tiny piece hanging on me? It should already slide down there.
What did you do? Did you feed them or anything at that day?
No, I forgot.
Oh, okay.
And I just like,
you should have fed me.
yeah, and I yanked the blanket up so fast, like the corner that I have here. I just like finally I managed to like get up. I put it. I've never put blanket on my body before.
So you
but
grabbed the blanket.
I put the blanket and put it under the sudden.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know what it was. I wasn't like scared, but the feeling of it. I thought somebody was rubbing my stomach. You know, because it feels like. And I finally looked up. You know what happened? I looked at. Well, Annabelle's still wrapping the blanket. Caitlin has one blanket that she doesn't even use. She uses it to wrap her leg. That one still has Caitlin's blanket that's wrapped in her body because I tucked it. That's why I looked at Annabelle. She still has blanket. She has blanket. Eddie's still wrapped around 2 sheets. And I'm the one who's like, no blanket. Because Caitlin woke up. Annabelle woke up and said, Mom, I don't know what happened to my blanket, but I'm cold. I'm like, so that's my encounter today. Yeah, over the weekend. Other than that, we didn't really have anything to do.